Okay. Let's start using them. No, before I do anything else. Just to make my life easier. I mean, I'm okay with Glorious, but I don't want to make my life any more difficult than it has to be. Okay, is this level 4? Nope, that's just 2. Okay, that answers that question. Okay, so our luck is going to be halfway increased by the time we finish this nonsense. And there are still some spots in, I think, Tidus's grid that need to be replaced. So we're going to go down to 60 Fortune Spheres, and then we're going to stop and let the other two catch up. I also have to go back and see a sphere right here. I have to go back and get that. We'll get it soon. Okay, Tidus will have healing abilities. Not that it actually matters after this point. And now Yuna will start being more in line with the others because now we're starting to get rid of a lot of her extra stuff. That is a plus 40 mana node. Okay. So unfortunately, our overall stats are effectively going down by a very small amount right now. But we're going to be able to go back and kind of reset some of these stats just before I start doing HP spheres. Magic by 3. Did I go too far on Fortune? No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. Okay, you run up here and grab this real quick. Okay, are either of these... That's a 200. That's also 200, so we don't care about either of those. Awesome. Hit this real quick just so I can grab whatever that is. Pray, which actually would have been really useful if they had had Pray for the last thing. Oh well. Okay. That is the last of Tidus's upgrades for now. So Tidus should be halfway to maxed out luck now. And I'll check everybody's stats after we finish up in here. Because after this is more Earth Eater. Yay! How exciting. See, I don't usually play a lot of games that have items like that. Like, in single-player games, sure, but in, like, online multiplayer games, I don't know. Earth Eater will not go any faster because he doesn't dodge anything, and you can't dodge magic. So Earth Eater will still be the exact same speed he was before. That being said, he will deal less damage because I will take less damage off of his, That's interesting. How did I miss this? I'll take less damage, therefore I'll have to do less, less raises. So that'll be pleasant. So less raises will mean things will also go a little bit faster. Okay, so that's Yuna done. For now. And again, there are a couple of other fortune sphere, or like luck spheres peppered around. They're mostly in Tidus's track. So I have to go double check where those are. And then have just Yuna and Riku go activate them. Like there's one right above Riku, right there. So we'll go just double check those. So I probably actually killed the Greater Sphere a couple more times than I actually had any strict need to. Just gonna pop you over here. Just to speed things up a little bit. This is a waste of these, but I've got nothing else to do with this stuff. I'll probably go back and get a couple more return spheres a little bit later on, just for the backtracking I was just talking about. I mean, I don't know about feeling good having to fight that bastard that many times. That's kind of obnoxious. I mean, that is a absolute lot of fighting the Greater Sphere. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of fighting the Greater Sphere. It's just a pain in the ass. I mean, there was never any doubt that I was, you know, stronger than the Greater Sphere, or, as you put it, its master. But, it's still not fun. I mean, I have mastered... What's his name? From Kingdom Hearts 2, Dance Water Dance. That does not make that fight any more fun every other time I do it. Okay, last one. Do that ability sphere. And then you move to right here. What's our stats look like? Okay. So everybody's still in 2d5 everything else, and we're at about 150 luck per person. Demyx, that's right. Demyx, I believe. So, I mean, like, I am definitely his master. But that does not make that fight any more fun. Ever. I can't remember. They say it in they say it in the game. I can't remember what it is. Okay, let's get back to Earth Eaters. Okay, so now we're taking significantly less damage off of Flare. Okay. Did that only deal, like... I didn't feel like that dealt enough damage. Dime? Okay. If they say so. Apparently I will not be able to actually let Yuna take a turn. There we go. Which, if she's not gonna... If, like, at this point, it's not worth summoning anymore. Like, if she had been able to go really early on, it would have been worth it. But now it's not worth summoning. Like, I want to knock it on its ass and then summon. Like, if I can knock it on its ass and then summon, we should be good. Nah, actually, that deals extremely little damage. Holy crap. I don't feel like there were enough zeros on that. Like, that feels like that says 200,000. That does say 200,000. Okay, it's not worth summoning. Good to know. Well, we can have Tidus do it. Nope, he's not worth... Yeah, he's not worth it either, I don't think. Okay, well, we'll just continue to just quick hit, because that is all that we can do. I mean, it actually doesn't matter if I quick hit. We could do standard attacks. It wouldn't matter. So that's fine. So we get to do this about 43 more times. Isn't that exciting? Just gonna hit the attack button. Okay. And that's it. That's gonna be all we're gonna do. We're just gonna hit attack until it dies. Riku will never get a turn. Because she will consistently die. I say, and now she gets a turn. Bye, Riku. As long as I have enough Phoenix Downs, this is just fine and lovely. And we have plenty of Phoenix Downs. I'm still amused by the fact that Yuna has more health than the other two. I know why she has more health. It's because I haven't deleted all of her health spheres. But man, that's still funny. Okay. We're rolling. I think I'll go for another 15 minutes or so. And then after that, we'll stop. And then tomorrow we'll finish up. Which shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. At least I hope it's not going to be too bad. Curious how many we're going to be able to get done in that next 15 minutes or so. Yeah, I don't think, if I remember correctly, like, none of the... Apart from increasing the stat, none of the luck that I'm gathering right now actually matters anymore. But on the flip side of it, none of the health that would replace the luck matters either. Because Penance will still kill you in 2 to 3 hits no matter what you do. Why do I feel like we're going to have more health than I did last time? Like, it feels like I've squeezed much more stats into a much smaller area than I did the first time I did this. And I can't imagine why that feels that way. Because I still have the entirety, or I still have half of Yuna's area to finish. I have half of Riku's area to finish. I have Kamari's area and a small part of Tidus's. I gotta double check, I think there's a couple of small offshoots that I need to do that I didn't have key spheres for at the time. I kind of want to go look. But unfortunately, like, Tidus is not caught up with Yuna yet, so I still don't have 100%, like, knowledge of what areas we've already gone through. And as I said, we still have to, clean up some of Riku's area. And then because of the cleanup, there's actually probably going to be just a very small amount of stat fixing I'll have to do, because we're going to be erasing a bunch of spheres that might actually be included in the current calculations. A fun boss mechanic. This thing's like double tongue and super wide jaw always kind of weird me out, especially with the missing front teeth. I mean, that's not a bad class mechanic, or that's not a bad boss mechanic. In one of the dungeons of 14, there is a boss that is, you go in with 3 parties into this one. And there's a boss, so it's 18 people, and sorry, 24 people, and he's immune to all damage, but there are 3 helpful monsters in the arena, and those monsters one monster will randomly target 8 people, and those 8 people are allowed to hurt the boss. The other 16 have to defend the monsters from a bunch of incoming enemies that come and specifically try to kill those monsters. And after, I believe it's 60 seconds, the monsters switch which 8 people can harm the boss. So you have to pay attention to, okay, am I harming the boss, or am I protecting the monsters? It's a fun little mechanic. Works kind of the same way you were talking about. There's too many classes, though, in Final Fantasy XIV for the boss to just say that this particular class is going to be in trouble. That being said, we do have bosses that kill class types, because we have DPS, healers, and tanks, and we do have bosses who will say, I'm specifically targeting the tanks right now, or I'm specifically targeting the healers right now. Targeting the tanks is usually not an issue, because that's what he's supposed to do. But this freaking pain in the ass. Let's see how many we have by the end of this. So we probably have like 20 to 25 of the 90 that I need. The Greater Sphere took a lot longer than I was expecting. I don't know why. I, for some reason, expected it to be faster. Even though it took about as long as it probably took the first time I did it. Yeah, I mean, Jumbo Flan, once we came up with that strategy, like, Jumbo Flan went a lot faster than expected. But, I mean, Jumbo Flan's just an asshole no matter what. But Spheromorph, though. If it wasn't for the hydraulic press nonsense. That being said, again, if I had actually chosen to use Waka, it would have gone so much faster. Because Waka would have killed, you know, we would have done Entrust attack reels, Entrust attack reels. Like, it would have gone a lot faster. And because Anima cannot do quite as much damage. Which is kind of a shame. I think Yuna will still be a decent amount of damage on Penance, but I think she might actually end up being overall less damage per, you know, per total fight with Penance than Waka was. So that's why I'm considering maybe dropping Tidus and switching to Waka. Because between Tidus and Waka, or sorry, Waka and Yuna, they get like close to 3 million damage on Penance right there. What I'm concerned on is that they will not, like, we will still not do enough damage to the arms to keep the arms down until we can get into the rhythm. Yay, dark matter. There's this fine line with dark matter between getting too much of it and not getting enough. And we are now decidedly getting too much. Yes, this is the PC version. Also, hi. That's why you're seeing, like, the 4 times, combat speed. Mostly just to make things move a little bit faster. Because otherwise, this grind would suck. Okay. So I'm hoping to get... Oh, hey. Oh, I... Apparently I ran out of Phoenix Downs. That makes sense. There we go. Okay, so we'll do 1 or 2 more kills. Just see where I am on Fortune Spheres, and that'll be it for the day. How's collecting the Celestial weapons? Not bad. I mean, Waka's is always a pain, just because I had to do a crap ton of Blitzball. I forget what it is, like 3-4 hours of straight Blitzball, and everybody was bored because it was too easy. Apart from that, the butterflies went a lot better than I expected. Like, it only took about 4 or 5 tries for each butterfly. It took less than 10 tries to, Hey, thank you for the follow. It took less than 10 tries to do a Chocobo racing game. Cactars went perfectly. And then I just don't do Lulu because I don't have the patience for the Thunder Plains. So I wish you all the luck in the world when you're platining on Thunder Plains. But Lulu's also not, like, useful, so I also don't feel bad about not doing it. So if you can do the lightning dodging minigame, you're a better man than I. I got the best I've ever done was I got up to 50. But I don't have the patience for it. I say as I keep on fighting the Earth Eater over and over and over. But, like, looking over at chat would absolutely get me to miss out. If it wasn't 200 in a row, I'd be all for it. I would do 200. I would sit and grind that out. But 200 in a row with no saves, no mess-ups. Just not what I want to do. Okay. So let's see where we're at. So that's 36. That's not bad. We did about a third of it. And that was... about 30 minutes. Maybe a little less than that. So when I come back tomorrow and we jump into this, I imagine, like, after about a little more than an hour, like an hour and 20 minutes, we'll be officially done. Okay. Time for me to go take Excedrin and make sandwiches. Thanks for watching, y'all.